Obesity is a serious problem that impacts more than one's just physical appearance. There are often a number of health complications as well. That's why Medi-Weightloss is committed to teaching people to make lifestyle changes to keep the weight off for good. Now take a look at this. This is a picture of Tina Nicoletti before she started her weight loss journey. But take a look at Tina today. She's gorgeous. She lost 64 pounds with Medi-Weightloss. Congratulations, Tina. She's here along with Jill Tanner, a nurse practitioner from Medi-Weightloss. Sit down. I want to hear all about this. First, though, Jill, how serious of a problem is obesity in Connecticut and being overweight?
Sure. So 26% of adults in Connecticut are considered obese. Now, surprisingly, we're actually on the leaner side in comparison to some other states. On the list of heaviest states, we ranked in at number 38.
Okay.
Now, people who are obese really deal with obesity-related issues on a daily basis. What a lot of people don't realize is that it doesn't just impact that physical appearance.
Sure. There are complications, medical complications that come into play.
Absolutely. Now, patients who are overweight or obese are more likely to have certain medical conditions. For instance, blood pressure being high cholesterol, heart disease, stroke. Now, there's even been some psychiatric disorders that have been linked with obesity as well. For instance, anxiety, depression, also substance abuse, or even binge eating.
Sure. Medi-Weightloss, they have locations across the state. You can find them, one in Orange, one in Shelton, one in West Hartford. So I want to ask you, Jill, what separates this from other weight loss centers?
Sure. So here's an alarming statistic. Now, 50 million Americans each year diet. 9 out of 10 of them are unable to keep that weight loss off. So a lot of these diets are really setting people up to fail. So here at Medi-Weightloss, what we want to do is we want to help those patients lose the weight and keep it off. We're not just teaching them another diet.
Sure. Tina, let's talk about you and a little bit on your journey here. What was the moment where you said, I need to get control of this, I need to call Medi-Weightloss?
I had gone to the doctor and I had high blood pressure and high cholesterol and I've dieted. I've done every diet there is. So I just needed something that would work. So I went online and I looked at Medi-Weightloss and found that they were the best fit for me for medical reasons.
And how do you feel today? I mean, 64 pounds?
Wonderful.
That's great. How's your life changed?
Oh, unbelievably.
Really?
Yes, unbelievably.
And do you stick to a routine, eating habits, working out?
I pretty much, I follow the program to a T, and I work out 4 times a week.
And you get your results.
And I do, and I love it.
Good, I'm happy for you. Jill, talk to me about the process. You have a patient like Tina that comes to you. Walk us through step by step. What happens?
Sure. So what happens is that first visit is when everything starts. The patient will go ahead and fill out a medical history form before we see them. So when I sit down with them, we're going to go through their medication list. We're going to talk about surgeries, allergies. We're also going to talk about what their dietary history is. You know, what were their likes and dislikes? Have they tried other programs? Because this is going to help us to individualize that program for them. Also during that first visit, we're going to do an EKG, we're going to do lab work, we're going to do a physical, and we're going to get some very simple measurements along with their weight. When we're done with that, we're going to go back into our counseling room, and now this is where we start to individualize that program.
Sure.
We're going to talk about the plan, we're going to go over our supplements, we have vitamin-based injections, we have FDA-approved appetite suppressants if a patient is a candidate for them. We're going to see these patients on a weekly basis, so we're continuously monitoring their progress, but we're also able to make adjustments as needed.
Sure.
Now, once the patient's actually gotten down to their goal weight, what we're going to do is we're going to transition them into what's called our short-term and wellness phase. Now, at this point, this is really where we're going to go ahead and give them the tools to keep the weight loss off for life.
Okay, and how does that work? Because it's hard if you stop changing your eating habits, if you don't work out as much. Can you give us kind of an overview of what the procedure is?
Sure. So what we're doing is we're providing patients with menus. We're giving them lists of foods that they can go ahead and choose from. We provide them with grocery lists. You know, our goal is to have our patients walk into that grocery store, to go out to dinner or attend events with friends and have a healthy relationship with food.
What a great idea, a menu and a grocery list. Was that helpful for you, Tina?
Extremely.
Yeah,
yes.
And I have to ask you, has it been fun buying new clothes? I'm sure you've had to do that.
Yes, yes, it will be fun. I haven't really done much of it yet, but I'm going on vacation soon, so I have to buy a whole new wardrobe.
See, that's exciting
So
stuff.
I'm looking forward to that.
Very good. Jill, let's talk a little bit about how you know if you're in a good weight loss range. And I know BMI kind of plays into that.
Sure. So what we recommend is that a patient is in a healthy BMI, or what's also called the body mass index. Now, how this is figured out is by a very simple calculation. It's taking the person's height and then their weight, and then we find this desirable range. Now, even a 5 to 10% weight loss reduction is clinically significant. It's preventing certain medical conditions, and it's also improving the ones that patients have.
Got it. All right. So I suppose I should ask you, Tina, you plan on losing any more weight? You don't really need to. You look great.
I've changed my goal several times
have.
as I've gotten down, but I'm saying about 10 more pounds will be fine. And
Any
keep up the
advice
exercise.
for people who might be questioning?
This is a wonderful program. If you need help, which I do, and I need that guidance, they're wonderful. They're wonderful to deal with. I actually look forward to going on Monday and weighing in.
Do you? Yeah.
I really do. And their products are excellent.
Well, it's great to see the results, right?
Yes, I wonder. It is.
Jill, special offers for our viewers.
Sure. So we're offering right now, if you call in and say that you saw this program, that we're offering $50 that's off on their initial visit, and we also offer free assessments as well.
That's great. All right, well, let's put that information up on the screen. Medi-Weightloss is located in Orange, Shelton, and West Hartford. You can call 877-MED-I-LOSS or visit MediWeightloss.com. Tina, Jill, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
All right, up next, New York Times bestselling author Kristen Higgins talks about her newest novel, Waiting on You, when Style returns.